It's been 2 years since I brought up divorce to my husband, and we are not divorced, but I was pretty close to asking for one because I was so tired of being unseen and undervalued in our relationship. And all of this happened after having kids, which is incredibly common. Couples will be happy and functioning, and then they have children, and everything falls apart. And the reason it falls apart oftentimes is because moms get taken advantage of in marriage. They are expected to do the bulk of the childcare, they're expected to do the bulk of the domestic labor, and when they ask for more, they get dismissed as if the work that they do is not valuable, and oftentimes it's invisible, and so the partner just doesn't even care to see it. And that is essentially where I was. I was 2 months postpartum with my fourth child. I had 4 kids under the age of 5, and I was willing to do it alone. I am not naive to what divorce looks like. I grew up in a home with divorced parents. I understand the implications of divorce, and I would never wish it on any couple or children. However, I was willing to think about it and potentially go through with it because I was so tired of feeling unseen and undervalued in my home and marriage and as a mother. And here's the thing, I talk a ton about the inequities that exist, especially in heteronormative marriages. And whenever I do, men in my comments will say, I can't wait for your divorce. And that's the funny thing, is because that divorce wouldn't be because my husband left me for talking about it. It would be because I got fed up and left. And that's the place where I think they get it all confused. They think that my husband would leave me for demanding more. They thought that me speaking up on the inequities in my home would lead to me being divorced, but that is not what typically happens. Women ask for their partners to step up. They ask for their partners to change. They ask for more. And when those men don't, they get quiet. And when women get quiet, that means they're planning. And when they're planning, it's ultimately to go out on their own. And so when men say that they're blindsided by a divorce, it's because they were blind to their partner. They were not seeing her or appreciating her. And so she's choosing to leave. That threat of divorce, it's not scary to me. It's not scary to most women. If my husband threatened to divorce me because he didn't want to do domestic labor, I'd say good riddance then. Then let's go through with it. Because if I was married to somebody who did not see me as a human being who had value, whose time was valuable and important, then I don't want to be in that partnership. I don't want to be married to that person. And lucky for me, that's not my husband. My husband is amazing, and I knew that, and I was willing to do the work with him, but I needed him to step up and see it, and he did. And it has been 2 years, and we have a really, really amazing marriage. He is an equal partner. He's an equal parent. He is so involved with our kids. He knows most of the things that happen in our house, and we do this together. We have worked really hard to make this work, but that's the problem. Most men are not willing to do that work, and that is where the divorce comes from. But it's not them raising their hands. Women initiate divorce way more than men, and so we're not scared of it. You can stop using it as a tool to threaten us.